A new substance is always formed when a chemical reaction takes place. But how can we tell if a reaction has taken place? Well, there are a number of signs. You know a chemical reaction has taken place if one or more of the following has happened. If there's a change in colour, if a gas is given off, or if there's a change in temperature.
Chemical reactions are useful in cooking. They help improve the taste of food. Cooking and chemistry have quite a bit in common. The starting materials in a chemical reaction are called the reactants. These react with each other to form a completely new substance, the product. As you can see, products have very different properties to the reactants. This cake is a lot firmer, tastes a lot nicer than the individual reactants. It's a different colour too. Not all chemical reactions need heat energy to make them happen. Take some bicarbonate of soda, add a little vinegar, and watch. It's another chemical reaction. This time, one of the products is a gas, enough to inflate a balloon. Without chemical reactions, it wouldn't just be our food that would be boring.
Chemical reactions take place all the time in everyday life. There's photosynthesis, which happens very slowly, rusting, which is also slow, burning, which occurs quickly, and explosions, which are very fast reactions indeed. There are ways, though, in which we can change the speed a chemical reaction happens. You can speed up a chemical reaction using any of the following techniques: by increasing the temperature, reducing the size of the particles, having a higher concentration of the reactants, or by using a catalyst. In the clip coming up, two of these techniques are used: smaller particle size and higher concentration.
This experiment starts off with the fuel you use in barbecues, charcoal. We have a piece of charcoal and a flame which is a few hundred degrees. You can't really see it because this is out of doors. You can see the charcoal's getting hot now. It's beginning to glow. A lump of charcoal burns easily in air, but the reaction's quite slow because the vital oxygen can only get to the outside of the lump. But it will burn faster if you get more oxygen to it, by blowing on it, for example. Charcoal is the fuel in gunpowder. It comes from the factory in little granules. Inside each one, the charcoal has been ground up very finely and then mixed with other chemicals which will provide all the oxygen. That extra oxygen makes quite a difference. You can see in slow motion just how fast that reaction is. Some quite surprising things will burn if enough oxygen can get to them. Here we have some steel wool, the kind of stuff that's normally used for scrubbing saucepans. Steel wool burns quite quickly because oxygen in the air can reach right through it. The oxygen is vital. In a different form, steel just won't burn at this temperature.
You'll need to know why catalysts are so useful in chemical reactions. The reasons are that catalysts speed up reactions. They aren't used up during the reaction and they remain unchanged at the end of the reaction. Test yourself with these questions. What should be done to the following variables to speed up a chemical reaction? Temperature, particle size, concentration. Give 2 reasons why catalysts are used. To speed up a chemical reaction, you could increase the temperature, decrease the particle size, or use a higher concentration of the reactants. And catalysts are used because they speed up reactions and they don't get used up in the process.